Are you thinking about using clear aligners to straighten your teeth? Time for some PFOing so you know where you're going. Welcome back. This is the cool new technology that people are using. It's not surprising if you are considering using a product like Invisalign to straighten your teeth. Well, here is some information about how the Invisalign system specifically works. And this can be applied to many other clear aligner companies. You take a digital scan of your teeth. The company makes a digital model so that the orthodontist or the dental professional can look at your teeth on the computer. Then the dentist or orthodontic specialist will decide how they want your teeth to be. So they make sure to line up your teeth all straight. Now, once they have the final product of what your teeth will look like, they 3D print these actual models, and then they fabricate or suck down plastic over those different models. Each model, the tooth is moved just a little bit more. Each plastic tray moves the tooth a little bit more until it's straight. So what I want to talk about is these trays. How many of these trays will you get?
Good question, good question.
I had one patient today that came in. We were talking about trays and moving forward, and when I said you're gonna need more trays, she said, what? I thought I only had like one set. That was a bummer for her, but it doesn't need to be a bummer for you. When you get your trays, depending on what kind of tooth movement you're doing, it could show up something like this. Ta-da! Right? This happens to be Invisalign, but it might tell you exactly how many are in the box, right? And you're like, yay, I got one box. And then at your next visit, your orthodontist or the technician brings out another box, hooray! And you're like, whew, now I'm done. And then they bring out another box, hooray! And then they bring out another box, and another box. Okay, this might not be you, but it could be you. That particular patient is doing some serious, significant, mechanically challenging movements, and so it requires lots of trays to get the job done. Don't be caught off guard when your orthodontic specialist or your dental provider tells you, hey, you know what? You have this many trays to try and move these teeth. You're gonna get lots of trays. The follow-up question is, well, once I finish that whole set, all those trays, am I done?
Done! I am done!
Depending on the movements, some movements are really predictable. That means that if the digital model, when you see it move your teeth, right? Some of those movements are very predictable and they will probably work. Your teeth will look exactly like they do on the computer. But other movements are very challenging. Individuals that go through aligners, for example, Invisalign, in my office, typically they go through multiple what we call refinements. It just depends, again, on how difficult the movement is. Well, why don't I just do braces? It sounds like it's not working very well. No, that's not necessarily the case, all right? In braces, if you know, you have brackets and wires, you get those on, and then your orthodontic specialist or dental provider will work through those wires, the different wire sizes. They move your teeth around, and then sometimes they go back and say, okay, you know what? I want to change this bracket in a different spot, or I want to get a new wire, and you go through that process over and over and over again. And then at the very end of treatment, the orthodontist is doing all these like bends in the wire to try and fine tune your teeth. In my mind, you should be thinking as you get ready to go into clear aligners like Invisalign, hey, there's a good chance that I'm gonna have to go through lots of different trays, and then I'm gonna have to reevaluate how the progress is going to decide, hey, do I need more trays? And you're gonna go through that process until you get the teeth where you want to get them. Hopefully that helps as you figure out your clear aligner journey. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. Remember, subscribe to the channel so that I can open your eyes to the wonderful world of straight teeth and beautiful bites. That's all I've got, just a little PFOing so you know where you're going. Packard out.